Hello, everybody. I am coming to you with my July TBR, with my TBR game, and a roll for reads. Board game also. Um, if I land on roll for reads, I roll two six-sided die, and I have prompts. Whatever I land on, that is, I have to correlate that prompt with the book. Let's roll my D12 to see how many books we get for the month of July. Okay, my D12. That's a 7. Roll 1. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Let's go over. 6, 7, 8. Under 400 pages. First roll was under 400 pages. I am going to read Verity by Colleen Hoover. Everybody has been asking me to read this book, so the month of July is the month I read Verity. Let's get into roll number 2. Roll 2 out of 7 is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. J.D. Robb. Roll 2, we landed on J.D. Robb, and I'm going to be reading Betrayal and Death. I have been reading these books for a while, and she has a lot of these books. So last year I started keeping track of the In Death series, and that's the book that we are currently at. So we're going to read that for the month of July. Let's get into rule number 3. Rule number 3 is a 3. 1, 2, 3. Cloud Library. Roll 3, we landed on Cloud Library. I will be reading My Husband's Wife by Alice Feeney. I heard really good things about this book. Eden Fox, an artist on the brink of her big break, sets off for a run before her first exhibition when she returns to the home she recently moved into. Spyglass, an enchanting old house in Hope Falls. Nothing is as should be. Her key doesn't fit. A woman eerily similar to her answers the door, and her husband insists that the stranger is his wife. One house, one husband, 2 women, someone is lying. It sounds really good. Let's get into rule number 4. If I feel like I'm going way too fast with this, it's because I've been trying to film this for, probably over an hour. And I just want to get this done. So I'm not reading synopsis. I'm not reading too many of them. So let's just get into rule number 4. Rule number 4 is a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, let's go for Cassandra Clare. Roll number 4 was we landed on Cassandra Clare. I am going to be reading City of Bones. I don't need to explain what this is about. Shadowhunters. The show has been around forever. The books have been around forever, and she keeps adding more books to this series. I am so far behind that I have to reread this series in order to catch up. So this is another book we're reading in July. Let's get into roll number 5. Okay. We're gonna roll 5 out of 7 is a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, let's go last letter, first letter. Okay. Next prompt we landed on was last letter, first letter. So the last book was City of Bones. Last letter is S, so we had to start a book with S. The doesn't count, so I'm going to be reading Shadow Queen by C.J. Redmart. These books are, I believe, retellings of different fairy tales. I believe this one's about Snow White, if I remember correctly. I believe there's 4 books in this series. So we will get this one started. Let's get into roll number 6. Roll 6 is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. 1-word title or 6-word title? Let's go 6-word title. Next prompt we landed on a 6-word title. I will be reading A Court of Thorns and Roses. I have read this series so many times, but she's coming out with books 6 and 7 this year. I believe 1 in September and 1 maybe at the beginning of 2027. Maybe getting 2 books this year. I'm not quite sure. But I love this whole entire universe. And so we're going to be reading this series all over again. Let's get into our last and final roll. Alright, last and final roll is a 1. Roll for reads. Okay, for roll for reads, we're going to roll 2 6-sided die. 1 for this side, 1 for the top, and whatever it lands on, we are going to correlate that prompt with a book. Unless if we get add a roll. So, first die is a 5. Second roll is a 5. So 5 and 5. Oh boy. Fond du Lis. Okay. For roll for reads, we rolled a 5 and a 5, and we landed on Fond du Lis, which is the author. I have some authors on this board whose books I really, really need to get to. And this is the only series that I have on my TBR, on my shelves for Fond du Lis. So I guess we're reading Jade City, which is quite a big book. Almost 500 pages, which is entirely really not that bad. Okay, so these are the books that I will be reading for the month of July, including the 2 books that I showed on my Amazon Fire. Now, we're not done yet. I'm going to add a couple more books to this CBR. And they're going to be pretty chunky. Am I crazy for doing it? Probably. But we're going to do it anyways. Okay, we're going to go by these fairly quickly. So the first book I want to add to my TBR is a chunker. It's going to be When the Moon Hatched. Broken Dove by Dani Francis. Furyborn by Claire Legrand. And Mate by Ali Hazelwood. So these are the couple of other books that I want to try and get to for the month of July. So if you enjoyed this video, please let me know what you are reading and how many books are on your TBR for the month of July. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.